at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Lock. Flushed out right. Look at it. Got his man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Block now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran it this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mark 22, Mark 22. 3 bud.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Let's go, D.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's on the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away. And
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And a Vikings first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. While the training staff takes a peek, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 24.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete.
The pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Complete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Locke's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Cook. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Not much there, only a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Locke. And he comes back with one complete.
Locke's pass.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
It's now 4th down.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's get off the field. Mark 22, Mark 22. Go straight. Keep it up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Locke. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Vikings.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Locke off of play action. Oh no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Locke's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 10th carry. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21, Packers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. To throw. That is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Las Vegas. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From the contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go again. Here we go again. That's 22. That's 22. Three back. That's 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Knock. All right, T. That's all right, T. That's 22. Smash. Watch the slant.
He'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Minnesota.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Locke. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Smith Jr.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. They forced 5 turnovers in the